Hello everyone, and welcome to the darkest dungeon with me, LuckyLoremaster, here at the Luckmore Estate. Alright, let's continue on with our enticing little adventure. We're gonna probably do a master level run, considering we've got some people that definitely need to go out journeying, and also quite a few of our people who need some weapon upgrades. Post haste! Unfortunately, these cost a pretty penny, so we're just gonna have to make the best of it in terms of upgrades. Probably actually only do 2 right now, just because it's so damn expensive. I think we're gonna do Nika and Polar. I think actually that would be our best bet, truth be told. So we don't blow too much money too quickly. Or maybe actually Melee would be a good mix, because I'm thinking of a very peculiar party combination. One that will probably not be effective because they don't have enough support. Poop. Damn, I hadn't really thought of that. Well, I suppose Pan is going to have to be doing it then. But he doesn't really need upgrades, does he? Because the team I'm thinking of right now is Pan, Melee, Polar, and then either Nika or Asmo. I think it's really going to depend on who needs the stress relief the most. So we're definitely going to upgrade Melee here. And we'll take a look at our veteran level missions that we have. What do we have waiting for us? We do still need to slay a boss here. Odd, I thought we already did that. Oh, okay, apparently it's the champion level. Alright, nothing much to do over there in the grainy areas. We have progress to make here, progress to make there, and progress to make in the cove. So there's quite a bit to do no matter where we go. Sun Cloak is protection dodge at the cost of more stress damage. That's only when the torch is high. It does give more crests, which we are pretty short on right now. What is this? Quick Draw Charm. More speed, more crit on the first round, but -3 speed after the first round. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I think we've done more than enough fun in the Wield. Even though there are some pretty sexy items there, like a restraining padlock, -25 stress damage, done to party from skill transform, and -25 transformation stress. That's actually a super useful item for any, wow, 40% heals received too. That's also super good. I think, yeah, we're going to want to go for this restraining padlock, because that is such a sexy item, and this could be a great way to make money in order to help people upgrade. So yeah, I think we're going to the Wield, even though I didn't really think of doing that. I suppose that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have Asmo on the stress relief. We're going to have, let's see, Pan is going to be the healer. Let's see, we're going to have our man Polar up front, chopping guys down. And then finally, rank number 2. I suppose shall be Nika or David. I guess it'll be Nika. I think that'll do, because she has lots of bleeds, and so does the Jester, so that'll do there. Alright, let's go and get our skills unlocked here at the guild. Let's sort the team by activity here. Well, first level and then activity. Okay, then we got our fighting heroes up front now. Alright, we're going to need big heals no matter what we do, so we're going to upgrade that. And I think that's all we really need to upgrade for Pan. For Polar, holy crap, he needs to upgrade a whole bunch of stuff. And mainly his Solemnity, I think, in order to give him his crazy buffs, and of course his attacks, because that makes him hit like a Force of Nature. Nika, these are times where the bleeds are actually going to be useful, so we'll put a little bit in there. And then I think finally Asmo is pretty well distributed. I think I'm actually going to leave that as is for now. Cool. So we have that settled. We spent a decent amount of money, but hopefully not too much. We're going to go on this long mission, which will hopefully earn us a crap load. and get us some nice things besides. Let's open up the trinkets. We do have lots of actually really... What the hell did I do? I took Polar out of it. No, he's not going out of it. We got to get him some sexy trinkets is what we need to do. And we've got a lot of them. Stun, bleed, and bleed resist, blight resist for negative 10 hit points. Fortunate armlet, more accuracy and crit at the cost of stress. 30% heals received, 15% damage if in position 1. He's pretty much always in position 1, so more damage, and I would say more accuracy. So that just means he's going to suffer a bit more stress, but we have the Jester with us, so I think we should be able to accommodate for that pretty well. As for Nika, we're definitely going to have her to buff up her hit points a little bit, considering she's not nearly as tough as Polar. We're going to give her something that maybe could ramp up her damage, because she's going to be doing a lot of bleed attacks. What could be good for that? I think the Crescendo box, 15% damage for a bit more speed. She does get a bit more stress, but again, we have Asmo to deal with the stress problems. Asmo, meanwhile, yeah, I think having the bright tambourine and having lots of torches with us will definitely be beneficial. As for himself, in terms of other items he could bring along, I don't know. Maybe just a simple Warrior's Bracer to buff up his damage abilities? I mean, that probably can't hurt. I mean, he's going to be doing lots of bleeding damage that way then. And I could put on something more powerful, but I don't really want to compromise his blistering speed. So, that'll do. And as for Pan, well, let's see, we do have the Demon Cauldron, stun and debuff chance, and more chance of critting, but less virtue chance. I don't think it's really going to get to that point, so we'll go with the Demon's Cauldron, which sounds awesome, by the way, and we'll give him Junia's head so he can get the crazy cures, crazy healing spells, and see how high we can get his crit heals actually going. Alright, we're good on trinkets then. In terms of abilities, Pan is in the back. He'll be doing Abyssal Artillery, the 2 different marks, and the healing. Alright, Martine, the usual, Slice Off Harvest, Battle Ballads, Inspiring Tunes. Nika in the second row will not be using Iron Swan, will be more likely using If It Bleeds, in order to hit the middle row, because Bleed Out can only hit the front row, along with Breakthrough and Adrenaline Rush. I think that'll probably be a decent combination there. And Polar will have his Solemnity, so basically he can heal himself like a boss. Whenever any problems comes up, he can purge away corpses, and of course his Q and Chops just to weave the enemies down and create bunches of little bodies. I think this is a solid combination here on a good run, going for a good item and other neat stuff. So if we're going to the wheel, we'll definitely want another medicinal herb. We'll definitely want a full stack of shovels. We'll want probably as much food as is reasonable to carry. Yeah, we might as well get the rest of it. And then we can stack up on 2 full stacks of torches, which is just enough to make us broke. Isn't that nice? Or 1 more just to laugh at the fact that we only have 50 gold left. The paths are littered with poisonous traps. Well, hopefully we'll be able to make the best of that and not get poisoned too often, but we'll see what exactly goes on down here. Either way, I'm very confident in our team that they'll be able to hack our wretched enemies to tiny little bits and then laugh about it. At least I hope so. We have definitely spent a lot of time in the forest. This is probably one of our most favorite areas to go. I don't know, I just like spending time in the forest, even if it's a nightmare and fungus-infested monster death hole.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Well, we got an early scout, so we know what's lying ahead of us. In terms of how the dungeon is split up, I guess we'll just have to go out this way, come down, go out this way, and then pick a direction, probably the one on the right, before finishing out here on the left. It's kind of a really crappy setup, but can't be lucky every time. Glad we brought some extra torches.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Okay. Well, isn't that a welcome addition? Blooded giants and nasty crones. Well, let's make sure the giant can't do much of anything worthwhile by weakening him. Yeah, that'll give him problems. We're not casting any nasty spells on us. In fact, we're gonna bleed you out, you nasty little itch. And in fact, we might be able to hit the both of them here. Oh, we couldn't bleed her out even more. It's not going to be enough to kill her, sadly. Dodged your confusion spores. Do you even need to try? 22 damage. Polar hitting like a champ, as usual. And she gets her turn. Pile on a little bit of stress, but I'm sure our Palasma will be all over it soon enough. In fact, we can actually kill her with a curse, or no, we'll just let the bleed kill her. Don't even have to pay attention to that one. Just hack away. Start with a little stress relief. Wow. And chop, chop, chop. Tree branch smackdown. 8 damage. Polar is not impressed. He's not impressed in the slightest.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Try again next time.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
That was a pretty satisfying first fight. And here come a bunch of room battles. Alright, this one is a little bit bigger. I think Abyssal Artillery for the nasty witches in the back row is called for. Unless they both dodge. I really don't want them getting up to shenanigans while we're trying to hack down this giant, so I'm going to make sure we get rid of them as soon as possible. Mainly in the form of Slice Off. Alright, she's bleeding. We can do If It Bleeds to make that even worse. Unless they dodge, because they are just so damn dodgy today.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oh, not Polar in the back row. Time to shuffle forward. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Too much armor on his heavy robot.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Wow, Asmo. I don't even give him a chance there. More stress. Oh, and you're marked, too. Even worse. 3 people are marked, so the giant can just do whatever he wants. Abyssal Artillery to finish her off? Oh, why are they so dodgy? $20 damage. That was felt. Most definitely. Can Nika resist the push? Yep, she's cool. Alright, well, let's finish that one off.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, no problems there. Let's go for a big heal, big heal. 21. Oh, so sweet. I love it when that works. How bad is that blight? 3 damage for 3 rounds. Crap, we weren't able to afford any of those supplies, so I suppose we'll just heal ourselves. 420? Sheesh. Yeah, apparently Polar's fine. Yeah, he's got nothing to worry about here. Let's just start stacking on the bleed, I suppose. Yeah, and let's make sure he can't do any more damage. This poor giant. And even with a debuff, it's still 19 damage. Yeah, it's not the most pleasant poison in the world. But we'll work with it. In fact, you actually should be in position 1, so you can get extra damage from that charm. But,
Precision and power.
how much is that bleed now? 13? We've almost got him, too. Well, we still need to heal Mika. Wow, 23. It just keeps going higher. We don't have any problems to worry about there. Goodbye.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Well, perhaps it is considered a virtue. Most likely not. We weren't even able to afford keys, so we're just gonna make the best of any boxes.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yeah, it doesn't do that. There's a grave. We do have lots of shovels, but there might be barriers. Do we want to go for it? Yeah, let's do it.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright, definitely that over this. What else to get rid of? Nothing. Well, actually, let's get rid of the jade in favor of the onyx. And that'll be good enough. And there's a fight coming. Let's make sure we're not caught in the dark. Cutthroats and Fusiliers. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Good old-fashioned harvest. Ah, he dodged. I was hoping that'd be the key to getting rid of him.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Yeah, Asmo's fine. It's not that squishy. Nasty shanks. Ooh, things are getting close.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
We're getting way too many hits. I don't like this. Let's make sure that stops. Okay, there we go. Now, 2 of them are super weak. Let's go for a heal.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And now he's all by his lonesome. Probably Asmo will get him because he's so fast. No, he's not faster than him. That's a shame. I was really hoping that would be enough. Alright, let's go for a big heal. Crit for 4. Classic occultist. Let's get rid of you. Nope. Alright, well, I swear you can do it, Nika.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Right then. Oh, that did not take long. Oh, and there they are, looking stupid. Well, let's make sure they don't have the time to capitalize on anything. Harvesting. And, if it bleeds on the back row.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, now we can hit all of them easily enough. Who do we want to hurt? You!
Eradicated.
Wow. Those upgrades are a pain in spades right now. Nasty little blights, unfortunately.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Well, I think the end is way far away. Especially for this team. Yeah, they might be getting hit by the bleeds and the blights, but they're actually keeping stress at a pretty tolerable level. And doing a crap load of damage despite whatever hits the enemy manages to land. Let's go for if it bleeds. Is that gonna kill it? Yeah, it is.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Nothing like a good bleed attack. Alright, 10 on Mika, that's pretty respectable considering her hit point totals. Goodbye. Well, I think actually the bleed's gonna do it. Yeah, we don't even have to bother with him. Spend the rest of the turn healing up and feeling better about ourselves.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright, Polar seems the most stressed, so play in the fountain! Whee! And a bunch of stress relief. What do we got on the scout? Barrier? Huh. Do we really want to use up a shovel to see what's in that last room? We have a jester here to deal with any stress problems we might have, so you know what? I think I am willing. We actually keep finding shovels, curiously
Nature
enough.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Because I know I've used 2 so far.
With misintent.
Yes. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was, because there is a secret room back here. Do we have any keys? No, we don't, so we need to find one. Hopefully we will. Sooner rather than later. Alright, there is a tree. Do we have anti-venom? No, we don't. Let's check it anyway.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
What are we gonna do with all that gold? Definitely don't just want to leave that kind of gold behind. I suppose we could just use up some food. We do have a lot of extra. I think that'll work for what we're intending here. And then we could just pop the food up there, and then stash our gold here, this there, that there, and this over here. Perfect, we're good to go. And there's the secret room, but I really don't want to bother going in there until we get a key. Don't suppose any of you have a key. That would be tremendously useful.
A powerful blow.
Fun fact, the nonsense language that the occultist is speaking is actually a very loosely configured, oh gosh, what was it? The language that was invented by H.P. Lovecraft for his various Call of Cthulhu and other series.
Well struck.
Roleplaying, that's the language. Confusion spores. Yeah, we're not intimidated by that. Especially when we got crazy Asmo heals. Oh man, I was wishing she would not have dodged that. So close to an end for this one. Uh-oh. 22 damage. Or just takes it like a champ.
Impressive.
And delivers it right back. Petals must fall. How about you embrace the dark instead, you nasty little witch? Like so.
A singular strike.
Well, there's even more stress relief. Let's just go for crits. And do some healing. Yep, Polar's problems are dealt with. He's fine. Let's keep hitting. Oh man. Just some massive blows. Yeah, you hit him hard like that, and he'll hit you hard right back. Giant versus giant. $32. Well, that definitely holds the record for most healed. Not bad.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
See, the neat thing about Polar is he kind of has this,
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
it's like a sword bazooka. And, what is this? Dark Crown. Negative 20 stress, 25 stress damage if the torch is low. And actually, bonus virtue chance if the torch is low. Wow, that's really impressive.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I want that Dark Crown. That is just nothing but sexy time right there. I'm dumping these and I'm taking that. 3 deeds? Oh, jeez. What could we get rid of for that? I suppose a couple of torches. And that'll be that then. We'll sign for the paintings and we'll call it a day. That dark crown was definitely worth that. It really sucks that we don't have a frickin' key for that secret door, but who knows? Maybe if we come back here, we'll have a secret key then and can cash in on that. But if we never find one, it's really not worth just trying to dig around in there because it's just not going to be enough. Not going to be worth it. It'll just be a much less valuable set of items that could be possibly generated. So it's worth finding it when you have a key. Otherwise, leave it be. My opinion, anyway. On we go. Down to the main path. Getting this room battle with a curio, pop out here, and head southward. I think we're making pretty good time, all told. We just need to explore. We don't want to go around fighting everything, so I believe this shouldn't take too long, even if it is a long mission. There we go. Stash heirlooms.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Everybody loves free deeds. And these old friends. Let's go for an abyssal artillery. There we go. Nice AoE damage in the back row. Yeah, let's get rid of some stress here. Wow, there goes a bunch of that. Embrace the dark. And the Rain of Light, which I absolutely hate. Ooh, we resisted disease too. Thank goodness for that. Oh man, how are they resisting bleeds? That's making me mad. I don't have to chop this thing's face off. Alright, Nika's resisting the blights. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh. Funnel me once with tentacles. Funnel me twice. Yeah, that nonsense needs to end. The bleed will do it. Oh, unless it resists. God damn it. Yeah, this blight stacking needs to come to an end, because that's 9 damage, 6 damage. And that's a tree branch in your face. Need to make sure these enemies stop this nonsense, because it's getting kind of silly. Smacked again with the tree branch. He's just standing them down. Duel of the Giants. Once more time. One more time. Words. Embrace the dark. Oh man, they're really getting rid of way too much torchlight. That needs to stop. Oh, don't dodge. Nasty little crone. Using way too much torchlight for absolutely no reason. Come on, can we finish her off with... no, we should probably heal. Herself, actually. Okay, 11 is decent for someone as weak as Pam. Alright, Polar is actually being pretty well whittled down by this guy, so... it's probably time to do some healing on his own. And we can rely on the others to be getting rid of those problems. Okay, 11's a good start. Would help if you didn't bleed him when you did that. Finally, this'll kill her. Yeah, okay, the bleed has it. And now it's just you and Polar, the stupid giant. But Polar needs to take care of himself. And increase his resistances. Ouch. Well, there goes all that healing progress.
A death by inches.
Wish the witch is dealt with. I don't suppose, man, you have another one of those super healings in you? You know, maybe a crit 32? Oh, crit for 4. That's what you got. Nice. And you're bleeding him even more than he was bleeding before. That's very kind of you. Why is this giant becoming such a problem? Smack.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Bleeding and on death's door, that is not how things are supposed to go. Not for poor Polar. We've already had bad experiences with his first edition. We don't need it for the second. Why is this giant being such a pain in the ass? There we go. Crit for 16. Now we're in decent shape. Yep. Polar's fine. We're not giving up.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
We're not giving up one bit. In fact, you can't even do salinity in the back. God, you gotta be in the front row to even heal yourself. Can we kill him? He's been hitting us a bit too much. A bit too much for comfort, really, and it needs to stop. Alright, will the bleed kill him? No, it's not quite there yet. Oh my goodness. Well, we are just getting absolutely screwed by the RNG this time. Absolutely buggered by it.
Their cursed champion falls. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Indeed. Oh, man. Well, I think this is probably a good time to camp. I wish we could take this gold, but I don't even know what I would want to drop. There really isn't anything that I can afford to drop at this point. I definitely want to keep the portraits, so I've got plenty of deeds. So I suppose I just have to let that stuff go. Ooh, okay, a gruesome fate for the people in the tent. Hopefully our campfire will be slightly better.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
Oh, hold on. I do know somebody has a way of getting rid of... what is it? Mortality debuffs. The Dark Ritual. Well, I suppose that's what we're going to do to help out Polar. And it remains dark, which is extra creepy. I don't suppose we have a way of, I don't know, oh, unspeakable commune prevents a nighttime ambush. Alright, Pen, congratulations, you successfully creeped the hell out of everybody. We probably could go with some stress relief for people. Big time, and maybe even some wound care over here on Nika. Glad I've attended a liberal arts university. Is that where you learn about satanic rituals? We could turn back time, or every rose has its thorn. There we go. Stress relief for everybody. Every night has its dawn. And we're gonna rest in the total darkness. We are the flame.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
And because we use the ritual, it starts out dark rather than light, sadly. Alright, all that's over here is a curio, so it actually is worth poking our nose in this direction. And we can light up something with a few spare torches we find later.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Indeed. Question is, do we want to keep on in the dark to maybe add a little bit of challenge? We were having quite a bit of fun earlier with these enemies. Well, I'm not really sure this is quite a good idea. Yeah, I think some torchlight is warranted. Not too much. Let's see what we get. A collector. Hello. Hello, Collector. Should we mark you or weaken you? Let's mark you. Let's mark you. And let's make sure everybody can crit like a boss. And you better not go to the back row or else I'm going to be very upset with you. There we go, we have a chance for a wicked hack. And here comes the School Squad. Alright, priority is to get rid of the awful collected highwaymen, because they do crap loads of damage.
Decimated.
There's one down. Okay. I've already made him vulnerable. I suppose we could weaken him as well. Probably can't hurt.
Masterfully executed.
Should we go for a wicked hack on him or try to hit this guy? I think maybe going on if it bleeds would be a good choice. Alright, that's got him bleeding. In fact, we could even focus a slice off on him as well. Show collection. And that's some stress for you. Headhunt.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Ouch. No more of that, please. Headstrong. Oh, God, she's healing him. Don't heal him. Don't do that. That's irresponsible. It's just damn irresponsible. Even if we're doing the same thing, it's just not right. Okay, I guess we're gonna keep on the slice off here. Hopefully we can stack this bleed so high it doesn't even matter she'll be healing him. And he's still just showing us his underpants, so not much to complain here. The Vestal does keep healing him, but she's not healing him fast enough to deal with all our damage. So maybe we should just leave her be and focus on pounding this guy into the dirt. We're up to 15 bleed damage now. That's sweet. More damage, less damage. Let's mark him again. And keep up the bleeding. Not quite enough to kill him. She's still trying. Only 18 hit points left, and yep, here come the reinforcements. Alright, target number 1.
Destroyed.
Well said, narrator. Okay. Head games. Oh, he's protecting him. God damn it. Headache. And now she's buffing him, so he has 25% protection. Oh, isn't that lovely? Maybe we can go with a harvest? Nope, he's blocking it. Alright, well I guess we're going through you then. Going through you the hard way. Alright, weakening curse. 7 hit points left. Almost got him. 2 more highwaymen to get in our way. Doesn't that just beat all? Let's do a slice off on this guy. We'll get rid of these guys quickly. That should be an important priority. I don't much care about your selection, truth be told. I just want to get rid of you, like so. Oh, so close. Here comes the real pain.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Yeah, I'd say so. Don't do that again. Thank you. Oler, we need you to kill this other one before he does something awful like hurt us. Oh, she's healing him again. These guys never hit gently, do they?
Annihilated.
Anyone else have a turn? Nope. Okay, well, this'll definitely hurt him. Unless it misses, and yeah, you gotta fix yourself. Okay, well, Pan has dealt with his own personal problems, at least quite quickly. Well, at least someone was smart enough not to look this time. Thank goodness. Are you gonna heal him? You're gonna heal yourself. Isn't that special?
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Don't I have no room for gold, too? Wow, what am I gonna do here? I guess I'm just gonna leave it be, because everything else is more valuable. It stinks. At least we got a super valuable gem out of it. We can't take any more crests. Of course we can't. Oh, we're actually super short on crests right now, so I think I am going to take them over a couple of deeds we found. Seems silly, but crests, we have plenty of deeds. The problem are crests right now. And you need crests for nearly everything. Alright, traps to worry about. Oh, a nice grave to dig. How many shovels do we have left? 2? Nah, it's a bad choice, especially with all these rooms left. It's a bad, bad choice. Enchantresses and grabbers. I was hoping for something a bit more effective than that. Alright, maybe we can do a handy-dandy harvest. That'd probably be a good choice. Followed by, and if it bleeds to the back row. Alright, she's dealt with. Now it's just her friend behind her. Hey-yo! Hands up to the front. Good dodge. What is his dodge? 25. That's surprisingly high. I'm not going to worry about that blight. We got this. Well, now we can apply the pain to you, too. Alright, Pan's stress is actually starting to get kind of high. We're going to probably start getting rid of that. Hack. Her protection's only going to help so much. Hopefully their blight is not very strong at this level. Stress for you. Oh, 8. It's something for the weak folk. Okay, she's dealt with. Now it's just these big dummies. And they're not so bad. Who's got 8 left? Bleed of 3. Any solid hit will do. And it looks like it's gonna be you. Well done, Nika.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, what are we taking with us? Stress, bus, deeds, or gold? Well, I think gold is our biggest problem right now. I mean, we definitely want more deeds and bus, but gold is the priority. That's what we really came here to rebuild, so we're going to focus on that right now. Oh, I might not regret that later, but let's see. Alright, we've got 2 hunger procs left, so we should have enough time to explore
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
the rest of this dungeon. We're out of torches, so we need to use our camping very strategically. What's that? A curio behind an obstacle, huh? We only have 2 shovels left? Well, it's really going to depend on what these curios are, although it doesn't really matter what rooms we go to. If we go to just empty rooms, it actually still counts, so might as well push on all the same. Okay, let's hope this isn't trapped. We don't have any keys. It's trapped. But thankfully you're not getting any blights today. Good for you. We're probably going to have to wander around in the dark for a little while, even after a collector fight. Just because we'll need to make the most of that. We can get a curio and a trap. Oh man, another hunger proc already. That was really bad luck. I don't know what kind of a random timer they have the hunger procs on as a variable, but we're not doing too good in terms of this. Food actually might become a problem, and I never wanted it to be. That doesn't do anything. But there our treasure. Crappy movement charm. Tossing it. And the last thing that'll be waiting for us is this dead end over here, when we have no torchlight.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
And we're already out of food, so we definitely don't want to camp or we're going to take damage from going hungry. So hopefully we'll be able to just find some food as we go, or there won't be any more hunger procs, and as soon as we get a completion, we can just get out of this dungeon with relatively little stress. Definitely want to focus on getting people treated, especially Pan. Alright, lots of gold. Let's pop this 1 torch, just so we can make use of it. I'll wander around in utter darkness.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that trap. My mistake. Alright, what do we got? Curios, traps, and more empty rooms. Alright, let's have, yep, you're gonna be on the job.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
More treasure. Not bad, not bad. Where is it? There's the trap. And then it's these rooms. I suppose we'll be efficient about it and we'll go down this way. This will be our last shovel. More gold. Not bad. Kind of holding my breath here. Hoping nothing too terrible pops out at us. And we're surprised. And that's an awful shuffle right there. Way to the back. And we might as well just start harvesting.
A decisive pummeling.
We should expect counter crits though, because these guys are not going to give us much time to be organized about it. Can we kill one of these with a good hit? Yes, we can. Let's do it. Damn, it wasn't enough. I was hoping to get rid of those goddamn wolves. Luckily, we dodged. Well, they sure marked the hell out of Nika, so we know what's coming for her, sadly. Getting to the doggy is more important. And making sure these guys bleed is way more important. Okay, this artillery will only hit the one in the back. So it actually makes more sense to weaken this one, considering Nika's marked. This fungal zombie is going to be going after her post-haste. And here it comes. Yeah, that was much more tolerable thanks to that weakening spell. Good choice. And bleed will kill this one. And that one is not quite dead. However, with a breakthrough, they are all dealt with, except for you. Let's do a big heal on Nika. Wow, okay. Well done, Pan. Nika's cool. Yeah, the only people that need stress help are Polar and Pan. Ooh. Okay, maybe Nika now too. I think we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that we're gonna have some stress to deal with. Deal with the fact that we're gonna have to deal, yo. Get rid of this guy, or just get rid of stress on him. Oh, the Pan stuff. Okay. Hit points go, hit points come back.
This expedition at least promises success.
What do we want to do? Do we want to take that extra portrait? Yeah, frankly, I think it's worth more than just an extra endpoint right now. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for that extra portrait because it's just too valuable, I say. Too valuable. Not too. Pretty sure we're almost done with this. Oh, a ghoul in the dark. A ghoul in the dark with an unpleasant shift is not nice. Well, we don't have to worry about the crone making it any darker. So that's nice. We definitely want to weaken this guy. Before he does anything horrible. Yeah, you really can't even do anything here. So I suppose we're gonna move you there. And you can still break through from back there, so why not? Not terribly effective, but it's something. Wow, that was painful. And stressful, too. Let's deal with that problem. Gosh, I was sure wishing that would hit just a little bit harder. Alright, dodging the stress is a good sign. Alright, she's moved up to the front row. We can use the medicinal herbs to get rid of the debuffs from our breakthroughs. And I suppose he is on permanent stress relief duty at this point, considering people are really starting to get stressed out across the board. Let's... Oh, I don't know what to do. I guess some healing would be good. Or no healing at all, actually. That would be good as well. I don't have a lot of health, but that 40% protection makes these ghouls a right pain. Stop trying to stress our heroes out, you damn old witch. Somebody's got to take care of that crone. I think I'm going to have Nika. Ooh, that's stress for everybody. Doing if it bleeds here. Alright, it's got some steady damage going. Much better Pam. She's good. Polar is good because he can heal himself, but he'll be chopping anyway.
A victory.
There
Perhaps
we go.
the turning point.
Oh, I'd say so. Yeah, how about we just kill you? Good.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I really don't have room for any more press, so we're just going to leave those behind. We're going to get rid of those debuffs, and we're going to check out the series spiderweb, which is covered in sticky goo. You are now a slow draw, which means -4 speed on the first round. That sucks, because your speed is 7, which was otherwise okay. Nasty debuffs. Fight, 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 Curio, fight, fight, fight. And we still never found any keys, which is a damn shame. Alright, let's, everybody's stress is pretty well even, so I guess just pick a target and start playing, really. That's all poor Asmo can do. Yep, this is good. That's very good. And one hue and these skeleton jokers are going to be dealt with. Come on, give him the hue.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Yeah, I don't think Polar gives a crap about your hits.
A devastating blow.
Because those are his hits.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And you might notice that his hits are so much worse than your hits.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
And we're done. Fight, Curio, Curio, fight, Curio, and Curio, fight. You know what, let's go check out what this last room battle has as far as treasure goes. Oh, shit.
Packs full of steel and war. But nary a thought given to the plow.
Here comes Polar's result check. Paranoid. Lions in the savannah. Long campfire. Nobody knows what that actually is supposed to mean there, Polar, but, you know, that's cool. Well, yeah, that's neat there, and lions. People like lions. Oh, yeah, you resist the light, that's good. Gonna go there in the pitch dark with everyone super stressed? Yeah, sure, why not? We're stupid, we're crazy, let's do it. Dogs! Surprise dogs. I wasn't expecting that. Should we focus on just trying to kill them all? I suppose we could. Actually, you can't. So, let's get people that aren't already stressed, maybe down from the stress threshold. I suppose that would be a good play. Alright, breakthrough. Nice. And then finally Hugh, we can get rid of the ones in the front. Oh, unless they dodge. So now we just have a bunch of wounded and angry dogs. Please don't kill Polar. Here comes Pan. He's irrational.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Omnigluey. And you got rabies too for good. You test me with a fight or I shall abandon you.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Well, thankfully Polar goes last. Here comes Nika. Vigorous! Well, somebody made the check. Primal is... Oh, spirit has overtaken me. I am more.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Well, here comes your affliction, too. Nope, you're courageous. Pathetic joke, this place. Court is infinite worse. Well then, if you're feeling so much better, they can dodge all of your attacks and make you look like a total goon. Well, that's not bad.
Injury and despondence.
2 afflictions.
Set the stage for heroism
2 virtues.
or cowardice.
Alright, we got Polar off death's door. All we need is someone to get a decent cue or breakthrough off.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Hopefully Pan will not bleed to death on his turn, because that would be really awful. Really, all kinds of awful. Well, that's stress relief, but not exactly what we're looking for. Wow, look at that, up to 160. Alright, let's make sure he doesn't have a heart attack and die. Because that would really suck. Yeah, how about we do a little bit of healing now? Thank goodness. Alright. Glory is a mortal illusion, a veil for the insignificant. Will you survive the bleed? Seems that you shall? And of course you're not accepting the stress relief. Stubborn bastard. These are some very bad doggies. Bad dogs. Bad dogs. And of course they're still not down. Survive. Oof. And survive the death's door, and
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
And he died of bleed. Pan lost to us just because I wanted to push a little bit too hard. That's how it goes, really. Let's finish this fight and call it a dungeon.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Yeah, you need to heal yourself. We don't want to lose you to fucking stupid-ass bleed as well. Nika, please, for the love of God, kill this thing. Thank you.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, that's a pretty tactless time to bring it up, truth be told. Kinda wish you had just, I don't know, just shut up and had not saying anything, but, yeah, you can still bring that up if you want to be awkward about it. That's cool. Take some gold. What the hell else am I gonna do with all this stuff? Is another gold stack worth it? The emeralds are worth 2,000, and the trapezum, the purple gem, is worth 2,500. So, yeah, everything else is just trap items or other stuff. So everything is fully stacked, also. So it actually doesn't matter what I actually take a look at, because I can't literally stack anything else. Nope. Nope. And unfortunately, we just pushed a little too hard, we got a little too unlucky, and Pan, instead of becoming a champion, is now dead. And you take the risk.
A cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Made over 20,000 gold, 6 bus. Got a restraining padlock for the abomination, which helps if you're going to be transforming a lot. Got 36 crests. How many deeds? Like 12? 12 deeds, 3 portraits. And yeah, everybody got up to champion level. Healer's Gift, Bulimic, and a slow draw, which we actually already had. Apparently slow draw is replacing Gambler. Well, whatever. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Didn't have to go in that last room, but I did. And now it's going to be Pan who's going to be catching up with us.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Sure. Ben III is no longer bad humors. Alexander has gone on a personal vision quest, but relieves stress. Dominique relieves stress. Stan and Mickey have left in search for a holy vision, also relieves stress. Beth II has left on a quest of personal hardship and pain, and has relieved stress. And Bertram will not become one with pain and refuses to stop flagellating himself. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 people are missing. And 1 is dead. Wow. That was a fantastic result there. Do we have a person to replace him? Yes, we do. We do have Pan the Second here going to be joining us. All the way back at level 0.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Well, Pan, sorry for how rough that worked out, but here you go. Pan the Second, welcome back to the team. We'll get you in some cool colors. I don't know, here you go. Let's have you sporting some black this time. That should be pretty cool. And as for... who's our other occultist? Now that I think about it. Ayal. Oh, you were in the black, actually. We'll give you another color. Pink? That's a bit much. Well, let's go with that one. That one looks better. Okay. Cool. Well, you win some, you lose some. You get some gains, you lose some horrible, horrible things. Bad stuff happens. All in all, it definitely was an interesting experience. And now we've got to, how many people do we have racked up in the cemetery now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. Really, really stacking them up. Alright, well, let's get the people that are super stressed out and needing treatment. Let's see, that is definitely going to be Polar. Enjoy your whipping. Ben, third, I guess you can do some praying. And Asmo can do some ritual stuff nonsense. And I think Nika is fine as she is, with 3 bars of stress. That's not bad enough to warrant spending money on at this point. I think we're going to have to go back to some much lower level adventures, considering we have so many people that are missing. Which is hilarious, really. Oh, it sucks so much. What are you gonna do? Oh, hey, Anika, I just noticed you actually have a disease. How horrible, bulimic. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that bulimia. That's a no-go. What else do people have? Any other hilarious diseases? No, it doesn't look like it. Somebody in treatment might have a disease, but not that I know of, so it looks like we're going to have to start going back to basics here and trying to train up some of our low-level Pan the Second and some of our other low-level people, just in order so that we can get some more gold again and hopefully get our heroes up at higher levels a little less out of a crappy situation. Alright, hope everyone enjoyed this episode. I know I certainly did. It's kind of a bittersweet with what happened there at the end, but well, that's how things go. Alright, thanks for watching everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.